Hello again. This is Magdala with a time for God. Today is still the second day of April 2024, and I had a thought I wanted to share. You know how sometimes it's so difficult to do the right thing? Not that you don't know the right thing, but one thing leads to another. For instance, if you had an addiction, you really want to let go, but it's so difficult. I was thinking about something I'd like to share that has worked for me. For me, I realized that talking to the situation makes a difference. For instance, when I started fasting newly, it was hard for me. I could think only about food and maybe I'm not cut off for this kind of thing. And then I learned to talk to it. So when my stomach would start rumbling and I would actually say, you know what? I'm going to do this. So you're going to do it with me or you're going to do it without me, but do it we are going to. So choose. Join my team or be on your own, but don't disturb me. And somehow when I say words along such lines, the cravings, the anxiety, everything starts to quiet down. Then with time, other things like when I'm really tired, I don't want to get up, I'll start to tell myself, hey, I'm only as tired as I say I am. And now I say I got enough energy to do this, so I'm going to do it. I snap out of that. And then I got a friend and brother. He told me that it's the I that makes whatever you want to do really difficult. He said, speaking about workings, it's the I that makes the work look big. I'm like, that makes sense. And so I started realizing that the Bible say the lamp of the body is the eye. If your eye, Matthew 6:22, if your eye is simple. So I started applying it gradually, looking at things with my eye, but from a different perspective. Eventually, my whole attitude changed because of the way I perceive it, the way I choose to perceive it. And I thought, talking about the challenges of serving God, I should share that with someone. It might help someone. The way you perceive an issue is the way you receive it. And the way you receive it is the way you will deal with it. That will determine if you have the strength, the mindset, and the ability to triumph over it or get stuck and let it become an issue to you. I hope and pray that you will see every situation not as a problem, but as a challenge that's doable by you. Every obstacle can be dealt with if you see it as a challenge and not a problem. So is it with serving God. If you look at it through the eyes of wanting to please God and the fact that others have done it and they were not different than you. They were imperfect men just like you and I. They have flaws. They failed in other aspects, in many aspects. When you look at it from that perspective, you start to understand that yes, it's challenging, but it's doable. I hope this was helpful. This is Magdala with a time for God. To have you a wonderful rest of this day. Bye-bye.